Okay, I'm gonna go down the list of our possible names. I gotta open
Uh-huh.
slobs. I have yet to open slobs.
Wow.
Um, I have Robert Milliken,
Very
Zophar
funny.
Kersey,
That is
Cotton Rouse, Boaz Templeton,
um,
Elihu Kimball, Theophilus Reed,
Theophilus.
yeah, Silas Snyder, Bartholomew Hawkins,
Oh my god.
Emery
Jim Hawkins.
Nickel. Emery Nickel is just a fun thing to say, but here's the they saved the best for last. It sounds like a Metal Gear boss. Resolved Hershey. So,
Owner of the lifelong chocolate factory.
yeah, heir to the Hershey. We have resolved the Hershey lineage. Okay, I am Jesus, this link, Brandon. Do I
I
okay, do
you
I
just
just copy what's after the public ID or do I
no,
paste that entire
I think
thing?
you paste the whole thing. That's what it said.
Okay. Copy link. Jesus Lord.
Well, at least you know what though? If the
Resolved
link
Hershey.
the way that like works is I don't have to fucking take my screen away when I send it
Okay.
because no one in their right mind's gonna type that whole thing out.
Oh God. Nope. I tried to oh boy, that's bad.
What's happening?
Shoot.
What are you doing?
I got it. Okay. I tried to paste the name that I had chosen, but I forgot I had copied the link. So it pasted the link as my name.
I do not want to type that out every time I want to refer to you.
Okay. Resolved Hershey is what we're going with. Go back to that one.
By the way,
Resolved Hershey.
I selected custom story, but it has oh, okay. It's just giving an example. I'm like, I think it just forced fantasy, but it's just giving an example.
Okay, enter a prompt that describes who you are and the first couple sentences of where you start out.
Yes. So
Where do I
basically, wherever oh at the bottom, we just type it in. There's
Oh, that's
also
it's a field. I didn't even see that.
if you see oh well, it won't give us the option right now, but
Um,
it'll give us an option after that. We'll add some more things
okay. I'm gonna look up Brian O'Connor's speech from the Fast and the Furious
and just paste that in and see what it
about
does.
Hector running spoon 3 Civics with T66 turbos and spoon engines.
You know what?
Hector
I want to see what it does with it. Let's do it.
Hector, okay. There it is.
I mean, our original
Uh
plan was to make it about hot dogs somehow, but we could do that on a different one.
Okay, Hector is going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. On top of that, he just came into Harry's and ordered 3 T66 turbos with NOS and Motec system exhaust, which is still my favorite sentence. Okay, so uh, I'm just going to paste that.
I don't know if there's a
Hector
character limit, but we're about to find out. Something tells me.
doesn't tell me.
There it goes. So you're, yeah. I guess that's where we start. This,
All right.
so if you see on your typing bar, I don't know if your color is the same, but like I have an orange thing
Yeah,
with my
mine's
name
kind of
in
like
it.
blue to pink, like
Yeah.
gradient from one side to the other.
So if you click it, it'll change what if if it's your action, you saying
Hmm,
something, or if you want to force the story in a certain direction.
gotcha.
Why? What? I mean, we're gonna read everything, Quentin. So,
Yeah, you'll be getting a play by play.
so
Don't you worry.
if anything, this is the best audio only one.
Right.
Last time
Uh,
it was supposed to add sound effects, if it deemed them right, but
hmm,
it didn't do it. I'm kind of
okay.
hoping it does it this time.
All right.
So
Uh,
where do we even go with this? Because this isn't even like I mean I guess also it said came into Harry's and
yeah, that's
ordered.
I don't know why the M is there. It's just part of the copy pasta.
Oh, weird. So Hector's going to be running 3 Honda Civics with spoon engines. On top of that, he just came into Harry's and ordered 3 T66 turbos with NOS and a Motec
Motec
system
system
exhaust.
exhaust.
He'll also have over $200,000 in parts that he didn't pay for, but thanks to the discount, the owner didn't really care and gave them to him.
Huh. Okay. All right. So where do we go from here?
I mean, well, now we're in this world with Hector, pretty much. All we have is that we know Hector's gonna show up. So I'm just gonna do wait for Hector and just see what happens.
All right. All right.
Let the ooh, nice if I can spell Hector right. Wait for Hector. Oh, I have to do waits for Hector. Right. And
Oh, I
now
see.
we go. Oh, okay. The tracking system will tell you that all 3 cars are in the parking lot, so you go back around the building and find a spot to wait. Um,
Uh, well, I'll do a story here.
okay.
Uh, hours. Can you see me? Can you can you see me typing or only when I
No,
submit it?
only when
Okay.
you submit it, I'll see it.
Hours later.
Find super on the truck. But all 3
uh,
of our cars.
Johnny Tran and his gang show up.
If we somehow get this thing to write
Follow
out
the Fast and Furious storyline. Uh, Johnny Tran and his gang show up.
with Thomas Onion and
Okay, with oh, what? Oh, I just did Control T. I got a new tab going. Uh, with how about Shift T? There we go. With
eh,
Thomas
Alt T.
Onion, uh,
Onion.
and and Harry to threaten him into providing race engines.
All right. Hours later, Johnny Tran and his gang show up with Thomas Onion and Harry to threaten into providing race engines and parts for the payday.
Okay, it keeps
It's been
adding things.
hours. Yeah, it'll always add things, and sometimes it'll change things that you typed.
Gotcha.
It's been hours since you got here, and it's now near closing time. Um, I mean, like it refuses to go along with it. It keeps prompting us to fill in the blank.
Right. I feel like we're
Um,
gonna reach a tipping point at some point, and
and it's
then
gonna
it's
go
going to
off.
take hold. It's like, all right, I have enough details. I know where this is headed.
Um, Thomas Onion gets into the leftmost car. Let's see.
Pull out of
You
the parking lot, maneuvering into traffic, and get onto the streets. The car is a beater with a dent on the hood and some scrapes on the right front fender.
okay? It got real descriptive there all of a sudden. What
Hmm.
about the other 2
Uh,
cars?
Resolved Hershey says, "Why are there?" Do I need to put quotes, or will it do that for me?
Nah, it'll do it for you.
Okay. Why are there so so many dents in this car? Question mark. Have you hit some people tonight?
Oh, you're gonna turn this into a fucking murder scene by saying
You,
that.
you know it, buddy.
uh, just as you're turning onto the street with the diner on it, you notice flashing blue lights behind you. Great. You step on the gas, but you soon see a highway patrol car pulling out in front of you. Here, wait. What's the quote that Han says in Tokyo Drift? That if you outspeed the cops, they don't chase you.
Oh yeah. If you can go above 150 kilometers per hour, they don't even try.
If you go above 150 Give
Wee
H.
woo.
They won't even try. I'm gonna write to chase you, just so
Yeah,
it knows what I'm referring to.
yeah. You can pull the details out of it.
The car
How's that?
pulls out in front of you and you gun it. Oh my god, the engine revs to nearly 4,000 RPM and you quickly accelerate, but you soon notice you aren't gaining. Wait, that you aren't gaining. Oh my god.
But
What?
it,
Now we're chasing?
the engine revs to nearly 4,000 RPM. So, like, a lightly elevated,
A nice cruise.
like, like you're on it, but it's not like friggin' red
But
line.
it also says that I'm not gaining. So I think it thinks I'm chasing you.
Well, so if the patrol car pulled out in front of us and we floor
I
it,
guess.
we are not gaining on the cop,
So now
which
we're
means
in
he's
between two
going.
cops.
Yeah, we're in between two cops, but we are flooring it to 4,000 RPMs and
Uh,
not catching up with the cop in front of us. Uh, Resolve says that cop is chasing someone else.
nice.
Relax.
Continue your nice cruising speed.
Brandon is Brian. Yeah, Brian Earl Spillner. It's a
The
serial killer name.
the highway patrol car with sirens blaring pulls ahead of you and blocks your way. A black
Ah,
van
shit.
also comes out of the oncoming traffic and begins following you. What is
Wait, a black
going
man comes out of oncoming
oncoming
traffic,
traffic?
whips a Yui in front of this street with a diner on it. That's all we know. It's a very significant diner. There's a
Yeah.
diner actually on the street. It's in the middle of the street.
Thomas Onion says, "Oh, here we go. Pull the car behind the diner,
There
and
we go. Bring the diner
we'll
into it.
uh, hmm, we'll
Pull in behind the diner, and we'll uh uh go into the kitchen or something like that. Like we'll hide
go
in the
in
diner kitchen.
through the kitchen and hide while one of our boys that we totally planted
Mm-hmm.
takes the car."
And ditches it or something like that.
And ditches it. Figured. Pull the car behind the diner and we'll go into the kitchen and hide while one of our boys takes the car and ditches it. You pull in behind the diner as the van follows you. I forgot about the van. I
Mm-hmm.
already forgot about it. Soon you're blocked in and there's no place to go. Fuck you.
um
Rev engine menacingly.
Menacingly. Uh, Resolved. Uh, uh,
I should have
uses.
I should have said we drove into a garage and then the garage closes and it opens and thousands
Yeah.
of cars come to
Scramble.
Yeah.
Uses the walkie-talkie to notify the
Other two cars.
yeah,
This is all one of the cars. This is the leftmost car. There's still two
right.
more cars.
To notify the others that the van mm, is behind the diner so they can storm it.
Oh god. Yep. Okay, you transmit. They're behind us and they know what we look like. So we're going in fast and aggressive but calm. Cars whiz by as you head into the diner. Hey, remember that part.
Are there wait, how are the cars whizzing by
I
are there
don't know.
cars in the diner?
I don't know. Well, I think in the parking lot the cars are
Yeah.
like whizzing by, but also just so you know, last time we streamed this game, me and Logan also ended up in a diner at some
I
point.
mean, it's definitely, lent towards diners. I mean, darn it, diners are good for stories,
It's true. Um,
both making and telling stories.
I mean, like now we're Thomas Onion. Fuck. Like
Let's see, what do we got here?
we're
So
in a
we've
diner, and now we've basically called in the rest of the crew to storm this van.
we're going in fast and aggressive, but calm. Cars whiz by as you head into the diner. Um, so we can do one of two things. We can do the easy thing, which is like we're going into the diner to rob it,
Hmm.
or we can do the plot twist that we are going into the diner to uh prevent a holdup. Like we
That
we
one.
know that another gang is going to try to rob this diner. Or
Yes. Um,
take the money out of the register.
Thomas
Also,
Onion
moons over my hammy, please.
rushes in, orders a couple of waffles, and sits down with Hershey.
Orders a couple waffles. Well done.
Hershey. Uh, to discuss their next move. You enter the diner, quickly looking around
For your
for your
prey.
prey. Oh god, the diner is nearly empty, aside from a family of four sitting the at a table in the far
In the
corner.
far corner.
But is there no staff
Waffle
here?
shake but not stir. There we go. Um. Okay. Quickly look around for your prey. The diner is nearly empty, aside from a family of four sitting at the table in the
what
far
if what
corner.
if the family of four is like our contact, right?
I was thinking, what if the family of four is like rabbits and we are hunting rabbits?
Oh my god.
Uh. All right. What can we do with this?
I
What
don't
else are we
know.
gonna
It's wording things very strangely.
In a diner, quickly look around for your prey. Diner's nearly empty, aside from a family of four.
Cars
Table
are
in the
whizzing
corner.
by.
Cars are whizzing by in this diner.
The black van.
Burnt waffles.
The cops. We lost the cops, though, I will say.
Yeah. Spoon engines. The baby is a mob boss.
We just turned
That's
this
not
into Boss Baby.
that's not bad at all. Mob boss baby. Uh let's see. Okay. What can I do? I got story, I got says, and I got does. Okay. Resolved
You
Hershey.
know, it's Tony Babyface, the mob boss.
Old man Tony. They call him that because he's so young.
It's because it's
Uh
ironic.
um all
Like
right.
Jimmy No Nose. He clearly has the biggest nose.
Uh all right. Resolved Hershey approaches. I'm not going to submit this until you approve it, but I'm gonna get weird here. Approaches uh the family of four and drops a newspaper on the table.
Mhm.
Uh it unfolds to show tomorrow's obituary
Uh-oh.
with all with their names listed.
Nice, nice, nice.
Uh I want to well, I can't combine a an action and a statement, can I?
I think if you write it like how they've been writing it, like put in quotations and then say you say or something like that.
Result okay, because I was gonna do, like, something like resolved Hershey says, uh, "This can be, this can be true or false, depending on what you have in your backpack."
Mhm. Yeah,
What do you think?
I think you can combine them.
Okay,
Go for it.
so resolve
If not, then I would love to see what the fuck happens.
well, yeah, how it figures this out. At first, I have to spell my name right.
Mhm.
Resolved Hershey says, quote, "This
Yeah, we didn't choose the easiest names to
can be" yeah,
type.
Ted Ford, "can be true or false, comma, depending on what you have in your backpack, period, close quote.
Red 100. Uh, I had it. It took it all. The family of four is too stunned to move or react. You drop your backpack onto the table and rummage through it, pulling out your laptop and opening the bag of equipment. Oh, here we go. I got this. I got this.
Okay, alright, we found it?
Um, I gotta go to. I feel like I gotta go to story for this
Oh, okay.
because Hershey begins to uh begins to tap into the cameras overlooking the Declaration
Of what?
of Independence. This is becoming
Okay,
national treasure now.
okay, alright.
Now I gotta
When you're
remember how to spell
done
declaration though.
when you're done, I'll tell
Declaration
you how my statement started before we got there,
of Independence.
because it did not start the way it ended.
Mm. Uh, while
Billy likes it.
well now I gotta bring a third character in there because we're both together. Unless I just say my name and then have me teleport. Fuck it.
But it was
While
me, Dio.
while Onion uh begins to descend into the vault. Descent. Descent. It
Quentin
has
likes
an
where we're
S in
headed.
it. All right, let's see. After about a
Oh, that's a
minute,
lot.
you tap the table to indicate that you've got the package. It is just
Yup.
ignoring this. You pull out an AR-15 and pull out of your bag and begin checking it for ammunition. We're ready.
Okay. We keep trying to avoid this, but
I
this
mean,
generator is having none of
so
it.
we could hit enter for a blank and it'll continue. We could
Uh-huh.
also hit the refresh button.
Roll back.
Yeah, and it'll redo that last prompt.
Does this story generator have GGPO? Did not know that. Um, so I'll tell you my statement started out as me dropping the newspaper on the table
Mhm.
and saying, the newspaper is from next year, and Hershey says, "You know who I am, and you know where I came from, or you know when I came from."
Mhm.
I was gonna turn it into a time heist.
Time heist. Well, now we got an AR-15, and it could still be a time heist stealing the Declaration of Independence
Okay.
right after it was freshly written.
All right. Okay. You boy,
I don't.
Declaration of Independence, AR-15s, spoon engines are long gone. We're not concerned about those anymore.
Where is the
Hector,
black man?
Hector, I don't know. Like, hold
The
on.
heck?
Wasn't
Oh yeah,
Hector
we
is gonna be?
we can bring Hector back into this.
He's got $200,000 in parts for free. Um, Johnny Tran never showed up. Okay. We're ready.
For what? I have no idea.
Oh, where are we gonna go with this? Um, okay. Hershey says, uh, um,
Just went from 0 to 1,000. Oh my god, yeah, it did.
remember,
The 5th of
uh,
November, the gunpowder treason and plot.
remember the ammo is all blanks.
We're not here to
Uh,
kill anyone.
these these are only uh to um control the situation. Uh, not uh uh not to not to hurt anyone or destroy anything, because we're breaking
Mhm.
into with a whatever monument it is.
It's like federal, like.
Yeah, not to destroy anything or kill anyone. Uh, family of four is frozen, staring at you in shock. They're not eating. Olive enters with a tray of coffee cups.
Oh no, we just added a new character now.
Hey,
Great.
you wanted another one.
I
You
didn't
got
want
him.
I didn't want a waitress.
Ah.
Um Thomas Onion says,
Oh, no, no,
um
no, 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 no.
uh-huh.
Olive's not a waitress. Olive is a bouncer who just got out of the military. They call him Olive for his olive drab uniform that he wears. Let's see if we can convince the story that.
All right, let's see. Well, how do we convince it
You can go to
in one
story and say
sentence?
Olive, uh, an
Uh,
ex-army ranger. Uh,
Sits
oh,
down
boy, yeah.
with the boys, stating that um
We have to establish a pronoun here, so because we have to say he in order to
stating that
try to convert this thing.
he is ready.
That he's still on board
That oh
as
yeah,
long
he's
that he's still on
still
board
no one gets hurt.
as long as no one gets hurt.
As nobody gets hurt. All right, let's see where it goes with this. Nope, it's a she.
Yes, Stevie.
As she begins pouring the coffee, there's a sudden noise in the kitchen. The owner, Hans,
Hans.
comes running out of the kitchen, screaming at Olive to get out of the diner. Olive apparently doesn't work here. I'm gonna write that. Olive doesn't work here.
Are you gonna
The
that's a story?
Yeah, it oh, doesn't
Yeah.
work at this diner. That's it.
But she
Oh.
stays out of fear for her life. Wow, that's a lot.
And
Uh,
instead hands the chef the tray of coffee cups. Screw this. You grab the
okay.
tray from Olive and begin walking towards the kitchen. What is happening?
Uh, um,
Olive oil,
uh,
yeah.
Resolved says, Olive, you can't go back there.
Not again.
We we were we were followed.
That's true. I have to write.
We were followed, and they'll they'll know you're with us.
Also, I don't think the pronouns matter because last time we played this, me and Logan constantly were getting gender swapped in the in the
Hey,
story.
it's very flexible.
Clayton's getting his own
verbiage.
coffee and donuts.
That's right.
Olive begins to shake her head. Sorry, not her hands. Her head. But you hold up
Oh.
a hand to stop her. No, this is a job for the men. Olive nods, although she is shaking noticeably. Fine, stay here then. Whoa, whoa. Resolved
So,
Hershey. You need to get with the times. We
yeah, but
haven't time
yeah.
traveled yet.
Hmm. Yeah, apparently I'm from the future, so it wraps around where everybody's just misogynistic.
Of course. Um, we could turn this into Looper, and you see.
Suddenly,
Um,
Bruce Grillis shows up and shoots him with a blunderbuss.
I don't know what's happening. So now you have a tray full of coffee cups, and you're
We have a
bringing
tray
them
full
to
of
the
coffee
kitchen.
cups. Olive is racing towards the men from the black van. Uh,
Um, Thomas
Hans is very
Onion
angry.
uh reports in on the walkie talkie
Oh,
asking
oh, you know what we could
if
do?
Hector is ready.
You know what we could do? The other teams uh reply on the walkie-talkie that the C4 has been placed under the black van.
Oh yes. Yeah. I got a story. Uh the other teams reported on the walkie-talkie because I don't want them physically coming in to the
Right.
restaurant.
Hector walks in and grabs the
Walkie-talkie
AR-15.
uh stating that the it's C hyphen 4, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
C4 has been planted on the black van and they are ready to to blow it. No, because I feel like it's gonna take that as to mess up the plan.
Yeah.
Are ready
To detonate it?
to
To
detonate it
to dedi
once
to deditate it.
the boys once oh, no, I gotta refer to us by names. Once
Mm.
Hershey
And
because
onion.
and Onion. Hershey and Onion, baby.
Oh
Hershey
god.
and Onion evacuate the diner. We gotta get this family out of here, by the way.
That's true. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Perfect. I don't know who's saying this. The two of you walk into the diner and head into the kitchen. Hans. So now I guess we know him.
uh
Should we warn him? Should we be like, you gotta get out, gotta get everyone out of here?
yeah, Hershey says um there's
Oh, Hans.
no time to explain. You've got to get everyone out of this place in the next 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully through the
Uh
front door.
5 minutes. Um lock the door to the kitchen. Because we're trying to trap the guys in there.
That's true.
Lock the
Yeah,
door to the kitchen and go out the front. Um, yeah, I'll leave it at that.
and see where it goes. Nothing changed.
Fine, whatever. He
He
begins
begins.
barking orders at his staff to quickly get out of the diner before it explodes. All right.
Thomas Onion warns the family of 4 as well. As well, and they begin to evacuate. I know how to spell words.
See, if it was a crowded diner,
Mhm.
I would have taken the rifle full of blank rounds and
And
fired it
fired
into
it.
the
Yep.
ceiling so that yeah, everyone panics, but there's no actual like damage, but
Mhm.
everybody runs out the front because that's what you do.
Come on. I assume this onion says.
Mm.
Grabbing the youngest of the four. Oh, they're all children.
Oh,
And
okay.
so I grabbed the
So we've
youngest
just
and
been
brought it to
given
the
an
front door.
AR-15 by these children.
We said we wanted a mob boss baby.
Hey, we got it. Careful what you wish for. Uh, youngest of the four children and dragging her towards the front door.
I feel like I just want to hit enter and see what it does.
You gonna do that?
Yeah, let's see.
I'll let you do that.
Just thinking.
You grab the oldest. Does that mean Hershey grabs the oldest?
I'm gonna assume.
Okay.
No, it's got to be onion because look if you look ahead.
Oh yeah.
So you
Mhm.
grab the youngest, I grab the oldest, who begins to cry and beg you not to leave her behind. Well, I just grabbed you to not. You turn to Hershey, who looks irked. Out the back.
Out the
No,
out the back.
that's where the van is.
Oh God, what are we gonna do? Hershey says, um,
No, you dolt. The van's back there.
uh, the kitchen.
It's compromised.
Yeah, the kitchen is a kill box. But
This diner goes
uh,
under 50 miles an hour. That
but
C4 explodes.
she's small enough. Enough. There we go. Enough to um
Sneak through the vents.
yeah, to fit in the vents. To fit in the vents. Um as long as she uh listens to me, I can guide her out
This is a man's job.
before. Oh, I should give it to Olive.
That's true.
She's small enough to fit through the vents. Um, yeah, Olive. Olive can guide her to the outside with plenty
Let me get some while you're doing
of
that, let me get
time.
some of this non-copyright music in the background because this is a
Oh, okay.
silent stream. I just realized.
Yeah, you start to get aware of it after a
Yeah.
while.
Well, last time I
Um,
remember I put music in the background. That's
yeah.
why.
Um,
Wonder non-copyright diner music.
Kitchen's a kill box, but she's small enough to fit in the vents. Olive can guide her through to the outside with plenty of time to spare. Olive nods and begins dragging the little girl along the ducts. This hulking army ranger.
Just scraping this her around.
You turn to the others. Get out of here now! You yell and the four grab their things and run. I thought it should only be two because you've got one. I just put one in the ceiling. How many kids are at this table?
Too many.
Are you going to use the kid to climb through the diner fence next door to the Capitol? It's not bad. That's not bad. We might have to call upon the duct work.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's basically Poco. I mean,
Oh my god, it is. So piss yourself.
yeah. Okay, you turn to the others. Get out of here now. You yell, and the four grab their things and run out. You want to do a story?
Yeah.
Bad Cat's here.
You're right in the middle of quite an epic tale of a fusion between Fast and Furious, National Treasure,
And in heat.
And yeah, soon to be speed if I'll have my way with it.
Hey, we're trying, man. We're trying to get back in that car. Once we're back in the car, we're golden. We do have the other teams. We could rely on the other teams to pull up outside.
True. Give me a second.
Okay. Are you looking for music still?
I have it. It's just a little loud.
Oh,
A little louder than I want it to be. But I can't lower it anywhere on YouTube.
Oh, big surprise.
I gotta. Well, it's just I don't want it to block you out.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Also, this is some weird music that the playlist randomly chose.
Hold on, I'm gonna unmute the stream so I can.
It's very like.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like
yeah.
lounge-y.
Yeah. You could look up some bossa nova, and that'll get you there.
Because I searched diner, it popped up with a playlist: music for restaurants, royalty free.
There you go. That's what we need. You could just use bluegrass like I do. Makes no sense.
All right,
A bluegrass time heist. That's what we're making here.
All the patrons,
Kingsmen.
all the patrons of the diner, diner, head out through the front, either through the door or the ductwork.
Then you can say what's my name?
Hershey.
Hershey gives the signal, and the diner goes up in flames.
Is the signal to the other team. The diner goes.
Do the black van folks have a name?
Nope.
Can we?
Flames.
And the men from the black van goes up in flames with the men from the black van trapped inside.
With the men from the black. Oh, yeah, black van. Trapped. Yeah, 2 R's in trapped, right?
Yeah.
Trapped.
Draped?
Inside. All right, let's see what it does. Oh my god, what is happening?
Olive douses her flashlight. Douses her flashlight. Is it like okay?
Is that? I mean, like, can it be used in that sense? Douses.
I mean, a douse would be like to pour water on it, to put it out. So like if you were holding like a lantern, you would douse a lantern, but you'd be in the dark.
Yeah. Or in sailing terms, it means to lower a sail quickly.
Oh, okay.
That is the only other definition besides to extinguish or pour liquid over or drench.
Douse. All right. Once you're sure that both are outside, you head out to find them.
Quentin
Come
says
on.
it's the correct usage.
Oh, that's right. He would know. He would absolutely know. It's not common, but correct.
Learn something new every day.
Resolved Hershey waves down the other cars.
Oh, okay.
The other cars. I'm trying to get us in a getaway chase. I'm trying real hard.
Okay. I also don't think that I don't think the bombs have gone off yet. I feel like it's going a little bit back, like a little backflash of getting out of the vent.
Oh, okay.
That's what I feel like it's trying to do.
So should I still wave down the cars?
I mean, we could hit enter, see what it does, and then wave down the cars.
Let's
see
do
if
that.
It continues.
Let's give it a rotation.
And I'm gonna hit it. Okay, why did that you say? You run along the outside of the building towards the diner's parking lot. The girl struggles to keep up, but manages to catch up. Okay.
Thank you so much for getting me out of there.
Thank
you for the AR-15.
Explodes, right?
Yeah. So
So right,
we'll,
like you try to wave down, like something like try to wave down the cars, before the place goes up in flames or something like that.
yeah, waves down, douses the other cars. Waves down the other cars, the other Honda Civics with spoon engines. Waves down the other cars, and the and I don't want to say everyone because it's gonna think everyone.
Yeah,
Like
everyone.
Hans, Hector, Olive,
Onion,
yeah.
Hershey, the Ford,
Hector, Johnny
children,
Tran,
Mom Boss
and
Baby.
And they,
One day Hector will show up.
yeah.
Oh wait, didn't I had something typed? Oh no. Copy something else.
And they jump in as the diner explodes. Explodes, period. The let's see. I'm trying to think of like something with the cops. I'll just leave it at that. We'll figure out the cops in a minute.
Well, we'll see. It might add cops to this, to be fair.
Uh huh. We're in a hurry, so I can only spare you a ride from here. I'm not some hero.
I think this is the driver of the car you waved down.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's a good turn. All right, you go.
All right.
Tell him to pull around back of the diner.
It explodes. I'm gonna write everyone and hope that it does it correct, because I don't want to type out everyone's fucking names.
Exactly. Yeah. We have a roster.
Everyone hops into the van, the white van. No, that's a van in connotations. And like on the bus, it's a bus. It's a public bus.
Is it okay? Yeah.
And the pub. Oh, I just turned it into speed.
You did. You absolutely did.
Public bus. And
hold on. What was the number of the bus in speed? Was it like 2066 or something like that?
I'll just leave a blank and you look it up while I remember the rest.
Speed bus number.
The boys tell
2525. That's what it was.
All right. Public bus 2525. And the boys tell the driver to floor it.
Floor it, Mrs. Puff?
Floor it. Floor it. Oh, I have an idea as well.
All right.
So I'll do this, but I want to somehow mix speed with Back to the Future and have him hit 88.
We have to, once we hit 88, we can't go below 50.
Exactly. And then we get sent back in time, because now it's the time heist, and we can steal the Declaration of Independence.
Okay. All right.
The boys tell the driver to floor it. You sit in the front with Olive and the girl. The girl introduced themselves. Okay, they're all collectively Mason. And that's when the penny drops. Oh no, we're about to have a realization. This should be the realization that there's a bomb on the bus.
Let's see. Mason.
What are the numbers, Mason?
Let's see.
What do they mean?
Let's see. What can we do? I'm like scrolling back through the story to see
I
if
feel like I just want to hit enter because I want it to think what the twist is.
Okay, let's have it.
Because clearly it has something in mind. She's his sister, and he's clearly worried about her.
Have you been to the police? Absolutely not.
Mason shakes her head. Should we just let this play out?
Let's see where this goes, man.
It's thinking. All right, we have some time. Tell us what happened since your last memory. Anything that occurred since since the last memory that could explain why you're covered in
Covered in
blood.
blood.
The diner. You dragged her through a vent by her face.
Also, those weren't blanks.
What is happening?
Let's see. You want to keep going?
I don't know. Should we or should we interrupt it?
Let's see. I want to say like, oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. You've only been gone for 2 months. Why are you 5 years older than last time I saw you?
This is some, it was a show. I think it was called the, what was it called? We had like
Doctor
a
Who.
plane, no, like a plane went missing. And then like 5 years later, the plane lands.
Is that Lost? That's
No,
not Lost, is it?
it's not lost. It's like the something list. But it was like everyone assumed they
with James Spader.
everyone assumed they died and stuff, like, or like the plane was hijacked or something, and then like the plane lands and like it was just a normal plane ride for them, but like
Right.
everybody
It went through time.
yeah, exactly.
Are you typing it? You want me to type it?
You type it.
Okay. So Hershey says, Mason.
What do the numbers mean?
You've only been gone for 3 months. Months is how you spell that. But you're what do you want to say? 5 years older?
Yeah.
5. I want to make it like, I don't want to make it 1 year older because like that's kind of hard to tell. But 5 years is a very clear difference.
Has been a noticeable change.
5 years older than when I last saw you.
Head still covered in blood.
I got a question. How's the AI doing? Pretty good. I'll say pretty good. Needs to pick up on those pronouns.
Mason's eyes widen. I was almost 16. Now I'm only 15.
Okay.
Whoa. What? Whoa.
So she was 10, then she was 16, now she's only 15. Hershey nods. Tell us, starting from the beginning.
Great.
This is you.
Okay. Well, now I gotta use the story to speak through Mason.
Right.
Here we go. Mason exclaims, we don't have time for this. For this.
I already have the next sentence if that's the sentence you're using.
Okay. So perfect. I'm gonna hit it.
We don't have time for this.
Olive sighs and explains she needs to know if anything that has happened is against the rules. What rules? Mason takes a deep breath and begins. I think they're trying to get into the rules of time travel.
The rules. No zombies get introductions.
Wasn't there? Oh, and if you have a long tongue, you die
That's
gruesomely
right.
immediately.
Right. Okay. Resolved Hershey says,
What have you done?
what do you mean? Question mark.
Oh, I have an
We
idea.
have all the time we need. This bus can bend time, can can travel through time,
Yeah.
or can go back in time,
Mhm.
or this bus um can jump through time.
There you go. I feel like this like jazz music isn't going with the fucking insane.
All right. The first incident happened when Mason was 8. The Northfield bank robbery. The day that the leader of the gang, Frank James,
Frank James.
died in the train wreck. You were attempting to attempting to rob a train wreck. I
Apparently.
don't, I don't think that's what you do. You don't go to a wrecked train and try to rob it. It's pull over. This is a train wreck robbery. All right, what do you got?
I changed the music, but now
Oh,
it's very fantasy, but whatever.
oh, okay.
It's still like better than jazz. Um,
Just play the soundtrack from God, was that called Alligator City, something like that? Alligator Detective. Do you remember that?
no.
It's something that Logan played with Shelby. I think it was called
Oh, Frank James is here. By
uh,
the
Gator Detective. Uh, Gator. I know it was called something like that. Alligator Detective, I think.
the bus begins to um to pour out beams of light
Oh,
as
l-
time
it's called Later Alligator.
ah as time warps around it. Uh, the bus ends up in the year. I want to. Hmm.
4.
Four. No, because I'm still trying to steal the Declaration of Independence. Let's do like.
1777.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, do I do the year
Just
of, or do I do like the year
bust in the
after?
17th century.
1777. and an AR-15 full of blanks.
Yeah. We're trying to steal the declaration with no amendments or changes to it.
All right, I'm gonna leave it at that and just see what it thinks to do with the year 1777.
Pour out beams of
What?
light.
Whoa, you're revived when the bus drives through a toilet just outside the museum in Philadelphia. It's fucking called Philadelphia.
Okay.
1777. You yell, "What are you doing?"
I've just been brought back to life.
Alan begins laughing uncontrollably. It put us in Philadelphia. I want everyone to know that.
Okay. Story. Olive, laughing maniacally. Says, quote, I told you this would happen. I want him to say something like you can't
You can't break the rules.
yeah, okay, there we go. You can't break the rules.
That's not at all what I like. It's now changed to Western.
Oh.
That's now the music.
You walk outside of the bus to see a museum in the middle of constructing a large mansion. What is that?
I'm gonna you know this because you can see the workers' daily lives unfold around them. Oh no, we see everything we look at. We see their entire timeline.
We perceive time as a film strip.
We perceive it all at once. Oh god. with
Oh
uh,
boy.
the museum is housing the declaration.
The body of Dio.
Declaration of Independence within a coffin
Oh, okay, yeah.
marked with the letters D-I-O.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Let's
like
see,
it. All right.
let's see what happens.
The Declaration of Independence is in a coffin. First off,
It's how they transport it without anyone knowing.
right? Just in case it's on a boat that explodes.
That's like there's this giant diamond that was dug up in like
Mm-hmm.
Africa, and they needed to ship it to England for like the
Okay.
museum, and so they put it, so they shipped it off in like this high security stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
And then when it gets there, there was nothing in that package because they just mailed it through the post.
Oh, it's all deception.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it.
You know this is a museum because you can see Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson. It's bringing them into this. Walking
Uh-huh.
around above you.
Above
you walk
you.
over to the coffin and begin examining it.
Okay. Resolved Hershey says. What does he say? What does he say?
A deal.
What does he say? What does he do? It'd be DOI. That's true. It's like a when you get a monogram, how the last letter, the last initial is in the middle, it's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
This is a monogrammed casket for the Declaration of Independence.
Exactly.
Let's see.
An enemy stand.
Let's see. You walk over to the coffin and begin examining it. Resolved Hershey says. What does he say?
What the fuck is happening?
I can't say that. We're so close. What's up, Zero? We're so close, but if we try to steal it in plain sight, you guys need to stream every night. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying it. But if we try to steal it in plain sight, we'll never make it home. What do you think?
Yeah. Now that we could, but we also now have superpowers where we can see everybody's time streams unravel before us.
Right. We're so close, but if we try to steal it in plain sight, we'll never make it home.
Nope.
You lift up the coffin. Okay. Inside is a chair, as well as the original parchment for the Declaration of Independence. Pull out the parchment and begin reading.
As Hershey begins to read the document.
Mm-hmm. At the top of his lung.
the chair
Oh.
begins to float above them. Let's see what happens. Franklin and Jefferson begin to disappear. Uh-oh. Suddenly, a gunshot is heard, and a man dressed in colonial clothing appears. He begins firing at you and Hershey. Hershey yells at you, attempt to dive for cover.
Hershey yells as you attempt to dive for cover. I'll do story. Let's see. Yeah, story. Olive grabs
They just disappear.
the rifle and returns fire, knowing that the blank rounds
Let's see if it fucking remembers this shit.
will not uh will not injure any of the injure the guards. I always misspell guards.
Guards.
Guards. Will not injure the guards, but
Scare
the but the rapid gunfire will intimidate them into retreating.
Hopefully.
There's a lot of complicated words in there.
Yeah, let's see. Depending on what happens, I have something. The guards are frightened by the gunfire, allowing you and Hershey to escape. The two of you take off running. You hear someone yell, "Got him!
Ladies and gentlemen,
Got him!" Onion yells, "D's nuts!" But that joke hasn't been invented yet.
for another 2 centuries.
Thomas Onion says, "Hershey, you must finish reading
You must finish what you started.
incantation
Incantation? I was just gonna say.
the back of the document."
I was just gonna say. Hershey realizes what he has been reading is not the Declaration, but the Calling of Cthulhu.
Before the time stream collapses on itself. Let's see what happens with this. You peer around your hiding spot. It's just gonna ignore what I say. Behind the display of the 1840s banknote. We're now traveling forwards through time.
All right, this is becoming more and more like JoJo.
Boy? It's Agent Hershey pointing a pistol at you.
I don't.
Dude, you were
What?
Brian all along. You're the undercover cop.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
How dare you? I trusted you.
It's Agent Hershey pointing a pistol at you.
From the 1840s.
This has to be you because this is you.
No, you can't do this. We've been.
Oh, I've got something. You can't do this. Look into the timeline. You know how this ends.
Look into the timeline.
Because remember, they could
know how this will end. Finish the damn incantation. They're like 4 sentence fragments, but here we go.
Incantation.
Your head begins to swim. You feel disoriented, but you try to focus on your best friend. You see that he has been stabbed several times, and he coughs up blood and points his pistol at you. Oh wait, I have this. I have an idea. See,
okay.
We wouldn't want that to happen. So,
I see.
Stick to the plan.
Follow the rules.
I stick to the plan and follow the rules.
That's gonna be the name of this story. Follow the rules.
Follow the rules. You think hard about the situation. If you follow the rules, this will end badly for you. Rules are meant to be broken if it's necessary.
Ah, God, I hate this.
Trying to back us into a corner.
I know. They want me to shoot you. I'm not gonna do it.
This is
I've
like
been
the
stabbed
end
several
of,
times.
the end of Get Out.
Mm-hmm. I've got all this shrapnel in my back. That's where all the stabbing came from. Let's see. Okay.
We have to change the time stream somehow.
Okay. I think I got something here. Resolved Hershey says you're right. You're right. The rules say I have to protect the document.
I see what you're doing. Changing the rules.
The rules say I have to protect the document.
This is AI Dungeon.
But not who I have to protect it from.
It's a browser game, and also is multiplayer.
Apparently. And very stubborn. It from. Keep seeing like a piece of dust on my hand when I'm typing, but I don't know. When I look at my hand, it's gone.
It's the time stream.
It's quantum dust. But not who I have to protect it from.
You shoot Mason.
Shoot Olive. Who should I shoot? Who should I shoot? Oh, okay. No, wait. I see. I kind of want to shoot the chair and see what happens if I shoot the chair.
You know what? Go for it. If it doesn't do anything with it, I'm opening a fucking portal to the old gods.
How do I go from saying to doing? Do I just close the quotes?
I guess.
Okay, I've got it. I'm gonna establish it with says. Says. You're right. The rules say I have to protect the document, but not who I have to protect it from. Close quotes. He trains his aim on the chair, on the floating chair. Chair. And fires until the magazine is empty. Empty. There we go.
Empty. The guards in the museum finally managed to kill Franklin and Jefferson, leaving only George Washington. They lock Washington out of the museum and begin shooting at him as well. I got this.
Okay. The guards have gone rogue.
Hershey. I know that we shouldn't break the rules, but nothing says we can't change them.
Oh yeah, good line.
We must save Washington. Washington and
DC.
I spelled and wrong. And have him sit in what remains of the chair.
Oh yeah,
he will be the blood sacrifice. She pauses to reload his pistol. Oh my god.
Don't worry, I won't let you down.
Oh man.
Okay, Hershey, I know that we shouldn't break the rules, but nothing says we can't change them. We must save Washington and have him sit in what remains of the chair. Um, resolved Hershey. I'm gonna do story. Washington, comma, fleeing.
I want this to all end, and at the end of it, be like, and now they get into the middle car.
Fleeing the gunfire, hides in the bus.
That's in the bathroom of the museum.
That's right. Hides in. Oh wait, you're right. It is in the museum. I can't do that. Hides in the.
Also, are there two of you now?
I don't.
Are we in the 1840s now, or did the 1840s version of you come back to the 1777?
Oh, I don't know. I have lost all of those details.
Exactly.
I can't track any of this, and neither can the AI.
I know there's like a pin thing. Me and Logan didn't figure that out till the end, and I don't remember what it does. But there's like a way to pin things so it remembers specific details, and like so we can call back to things. But
gotcha. Yeah.
I have no idea how to use it.
And hides in fleeing the gunfire, hides in
Agent Washington.
Washington, yeah, that's right. Hides in the rear section of the crashed bus. Like it's crashed into the building, but the back end is sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
Hides in the rear section of the crashed bus. He well. All right, I'll just leave it at that. Hides in the rear section of the crashed bus.
Let's see what it does.
He peers out the window, sees a museum guard a few feet away, aiming his rifle through the glass. As you peer out the bus's windows, you see. Am I with him?
So yeah, I think you're in there too now.
You see that two guards have killed Franklin and Jefferson. Let's see. Oh, this is you. So you got anything?
I mean, is it me though? I feel like you're on like your own adventure now. Because
I kind of am.
You went, I got this, and you went, and now you got to go save him.
Trying to think if there's anything Onion can do for a diversion.
I could pick up the document and continue reading it.
Oh, I like that.
Thomas Onion picks up the document and continues to read where she left off.
How about this? Unsure of the consequences of
how do you spell fucking consequences?
I mean, CONSEQ.
Yeah, I was completely wrong. Unsure of the consequences
of only reading half of the document.
Of only reading of the document.
All right, let's have it.
Pick up the parchment with your hands and begin reading. The parchment is heavy and old.
I'm
gonna interrupt the story.
Okay.
The chair, the splinters of what remains of the chair begin to wow, this music's going nuts. Reassemble.
Oh. Nature is healing.
And pulsate with a healing like aura. Let's see what happens. There's like whip cracks in this song.
A
Oh,
wicked smile appears on George's. He's no
oh
longer
no.
Washington. He's just George.
Yep. You hold on what feels like an eternity as
As
time
time
rewinds.
rewinds.
Your arms feel weak and you start to go numb. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die here?
Uh, um,
Do we resurrect Franklin and Jefferson?
Goobler's here.
Yep. Purple guy.
Let's see. A wicked smile appears on George's face.
So he knows something.
Yes.
He wanted us to finish that incantation.
But yeah, I'm thinking of like Hershey realizes that he should have helped the guards kill Washington.
But yeah, should have helped before it became too late.
That he should have
George Washington is an old god.
before it became Sorry. too late.
There are pan flutes going.
Let's see. I want to say something about George. Like,
Yeah. His
George
face begins to distort
Oh,
unhumanly.
yes. George's features begin to warp. And as he
Ooh, the trumpets are getting into the music now.
as he as he appears to draw power from the
Chair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what did you say about the chair? About the living chair.
Mhm.
This is like SCP stuff.
Yeah.
From the living chair.
This is
Not a
this is Fast Furious. What I don't even know what we're up to. We're up to 9, right?
Yeah.
George's corpse rises from its seat with a bright light emanating from within. The light grows brighter and brighter until it consumes everything around it, both the past and the future. Oh my God, what is happening?
George Washington exists outside the realm of time. George Washington is a Vortigaunt.
George Washington, I'm here to bargain.
Okay. Is this you or is this me?
Well now I feel like we have to figure out what the fuck we gotta do with this situation. Just in general. Oh, here, I got something. So I'm like on the ground.
that's good.
So I will say Hershey. Oh, Hershey. I am too weakened. Weakened.
I need a senzu bean.
To go on any.
Give me. Here, take the rest of my Hummon.
Please, one last time, allow me to give you my life energy. Energy. I can spell energy.
Anarchy. Energy for anarchy.
And then we'll see what it does with that.
All right. Hershey, I'm too weakened to go on any further. Please, one last time, allow me to give you my life energy. George's corpse begins to levitate from the chair. Your own corpse falls to the floor. The room fades away, and all that remains is the bright light.
So now you're imbued with both of our life forces.
Okay.
Facing off
All right.
against a god.
With an empty rifle. Um.
I mean, Olive, I guess. Olive and the Mason Hive Collective are still
Yeah.
there.
um.
What if all
Uh,
four of the Masons were just Masoned in a different state?
ooh, that's not bad. Okay. Resolved Hershey
Not that that affects the story.
knows that he cannot confront Washington alone. Alone. Now that he, oh wait, I'll knows that he cannot confront Washington alone, comma. So he calls on Mason to
Break the rules one last time.
I want to say like to freeze time. Let's see. Oh, he calls on Mason to sever the timeline. Sever the projected timeline. Timeline. If the continuum is broken, Washington's power will fade enough to defeat him.
There you go.
The Washington Museum is no more. The street is gone, and buildings are disassembled. All is darkness and a strange red fog. You cannot see beyond it. Everything is dull, without emotion or feeling. I say story. Olive. I'm trying to draw something from like the very beginning.
Hector.
Let's see.
Hector shows up, dude.
Oh my God, Hector shows up.
He finally shows up.
Hector shows up in the rightmost car.
Yes. Oh yes. And he just says, "Need a ride?" And
Need a ride.
And then we just hit the end.
Fantastic. What are all these buttons at the bottom? There's like a globe button.
So the globe is just, I think the post outside of our story, like.
Okay.
To like the public. The reset is to re-roll. The pin is to pin things, and then you can edit past things with the edit
that's
button.
Cool.
So if there was something, if the computer got real risque, we could edit it and change that line.
Oh, if you can change history, you're saying.
Exactly.
Okay. Are you typing or me typing?
You type it.
Okay. Story. Hector. Hector pulls up in the rightmost car and says,
and if we want it to end there, you have to put the end in the thing and it'll end the story.
Okay. Need a ride. Period. Close quotes. Do you want me to the end?
I don't know. I don't know. Should we continue the story and see where it goes?
Oh, it's such a good stop.
Good point for a sequel.
It really is. I'm gonna put the end, just because. Or do you want to go one more line and see where it leads us, and then we do a cliffhanger ending.
Ah, yes, we could do that.
Okay. Hector pulls up in the rightmost car and
I mean, worst
says,
comes to worst, if we don't like what the computer says, we hit back.
we roll it
and-
back. Yeah.
Need a ride. You accept. He puts the car in drive. The fog burns your eyes and lungs as you speed through it. You cannot see more than 5 feet in front of the car.
Oh, okay. I just learned how to cap this off. Story. Resolved. Should I do me talking or doing or story? Let me think about this.
What are you thinking?
Resolved Hershey rubs his eyes or Resolved Hershey through his bloodshot and burning eyes sees something in the distance. Impossible. Police lights. Somehow we've driven right back to where we started.
Police lights, and Thomas Onion is in the passenger seat.
Yeah, we're doing the same loop, but now we've just got an extra player in the cast. What do you want to do? Do you want to do the police lights ending?
Sure.
Okay, Resolved Hershey rubs his burning eyes to see only to see through the fog. Something impossible. Dot.
Now it's like,
Oh.
was it momentum?
Yeah. You go. Yeah. You end where you started. The end, right?
Mhm.
Can I do the end question mark?
You could try it. I mean, you can see what
Okay.
happens.
See what happens. Oh, instead of the end, I call it the beginning.
Yes. Yeah.
It does not know what
It
to do
does
with a
not
question
like
mark.
that. You slow down to halt, foot brakes, head grip the steering wheel. Your head hangs low as you try. Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
The
One last ride.
the officer walks over to the passenger.
You spelled like this.
The passenger side. It's the passenger side. Hershey.
He sees the officer's badge
rolls
number, or nameplate.
down
It's
the
Washington.
window to see Onion
Okay.
with a kind grin on his face.
With the same smile Washington had.
No, I don't. I don't want to create another god. Onion speaks softly. Softly.
And in an otherworldly voice.
One last ride. Oh, then the music got real happy in the background.
It's like the end of Get Out. You realize the cop is the good guy. This is a game to play when you're super high.
Onion smiles. You watch as your hands grip the steering wheel. You could speed off or stay in the moment. The end.
And
You reached the time travel ending. I have
We
never
sure
seen
did.
that.
We sure did.
Oh my god, what a fucking story. By the way, when I did this in Logan last time we streamed this, we created like 4 or 5 stories.
Oh yeah?
This became a saga.
Uh-huh.
I think we just created a movie.
Uh-huh.
A weird one at that. It starts. So if I scroll all the way up.
So I'll concede something to you.
Mhm.
When you said Hector, I was actually thinking Greg, the wizard. I was gonna say Greg the wizard shows up and says need a ride because
Oh my god.
he could navigate to beyond the time space.
That's true. I mean, it doesn't mean he's not out there.
It doesn't. He's everywhere.
But this like looped it all together.
Oh yeah, this is way better.
Yep.
Like we would have had to explain to the game who Greg is, and that's impossible.
This is the game to play while super high.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
We started with Fast and Furious. We started at a garage. We were like, Hector will be here. He's got 3 cars with a bunch of parts. The Wild West music is still playing on. I was like, I'll go wait for him. I get into one of the cars. You appeared in the car.
Popped in.
The gang showed up. We drove away. We tried to get away from the cops that were both in front and behind us. Then, out of oncoming traffic, a black van appeared.
Whips a Yui.
We go to the back of a diner where we meet a whole cast of characters.
Yeah, it just kind of forced those upon us. We had to dance.
We met the Mason. Well, first it's in a family of 4, which turns out to be the Mason Hive Collective.
Right, and they're all children apparently.
They're all children, and they broke the rules of time travel, and they're covered in blood.
Right.
We met Olive, the ex-military ranger, that even though we tried to make it a dude, it was a woman.
There's a strong hand on that one.
Exactly. And she tried to give us coffee. You went no, said something sexist. And Hans went, what the fuck? Hans never shows back up after that. Oh yeah, the newspaper part. We tried to go somewhere with that, but that didn't happen.
Right.
We tried to steal the Declaration of Independence. That didn't happen at first. We walkie-talkie to the crew, like, yo, black van. And they're like, we got C4 on it. Get everyone out of the diner. We all get everyone out of the diner. Olive drags one of the Mason collectives by her face through an air vent to get outside, while I carried, I think, the youngest one out.
Right.
And we all meet outside. You go, you flag down a bus. You flag down a public bus,
right,
on the side of the road. He says, I'm not a hero, but I'll give you a ride. Turns out the bus is a time machine when it hits 88 miles an hour. I'm like so
bus number
lost
2525, by the way.
Yeah, bus number 2525. I'm trying to look. Oh yeah, we're on the bus. Mason's like, we tried to say you were only gone for 3 months, but 5 years passed. But you look 5 years older. She went, I was almost 16, but now I'm 15.
Yeah, so she's older and younger than she used to be somehow.
The bus hits 88 miles an hour. We jump through time, land in the year 1777, Philadelphia Museum. Slam into a toilet.
Right. Important detail.
Exactly. We all come out of the bathroom, find the Declaration of Independence in a coffin marked DIO.
Monogram though, so exactly. It makes sense.
It makes sense in both ways. And then Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson are just above us. They're like on the second floor.
I couldn't tell if they were walking on another floor or they were literally hovering.
That's a good point. And
are all the founding fathers other like elder gods?
Maybe. Well, then we open the coffin. There's a chair and the Declaration of Independence.
Right.
A guard begins to shoot at Franklin, Jefferson, and us. Franklin and Jefferson disappear.
Literally.
We turn out to be able to see everybody's entire timeline all at once.
We can perceive their entire reality.
Exactly. All with a single glare.
Right.
Olive fires the rifle to scare him off. He goes away. And then the 1840s version of Hershey, you, shows up with a pistol and points it at my face and goes, "It has to be this way." And I'm like, you can't. I know we can't break the rules, but we can change them.
That's right.
And you
I hope
like,
you're getting some inspirational music behind you.
it's more like very chill Western right now.
Oh, okay. All right. Saloon-ish.
Yeah. And then I'm like, but we gotta save Washington. Also, you started reading the Declaration of Independence, which turns out to be an ancient incantation.
The incantation of independence.
And the chair that was in the coffin was floating in the air. You shot the chair instead of shooting me because you had to fire the gun, but it's not at me.
Right. It's like a samurai when he draws his blade. He has to draw blood. Doesn't say whose.
And then the chair explodes into fragments. You're like, I got this. I'll go get Washington and save him, because now Washington's being chased by the guards because he was locked out of the museum.
Right. I'm like, oh, clearly Washington is a victim. He's being chased by the guard.
I continued the incantation as to not, because I don't want the time stream to collapse on itself by only having half of it read.
Reality is trembling under its own weight, and you must restore it.
Yeah, the document became heavy and old in my hands. So I finished the incantation, and the chair pieced itself back together with a glowing aura. And then Washington begins to evilly smirk in the back of the bus, the crash bus. And you're in the bus with him, and he begins to float and turn into a ball of light.
Yeah.
And it slowly grows brighter and brighter, absorbing both past, present, and future. I fall to the ground, and I give you my remaining life energy to sacrifice myself so you can survive. And you go into this black nothingness with Washington of just red fog. And Washington just kind of disappeared.
It's black and red. We are on brand.
That's true. Hector finally shows up, even though he was only mentioned once in the beginning. He shows up in the rightmost car.
There you go. Important detail.
Says, need a ride. You get in. You're driving. Your eyes are burning because apparently there's no windshield. Or I guess the fog doesn't care about matter
it's just
at this
so
point.
thick. It's coming in through the vents. It's coming in through the cracks in the doors. Like, it's just everywhere.
And then the police cars show back up from the beginning. And then
very beginning.
The officer comes up to the window. You roll it down, and it was Onion as the officer. And he goes, "One last ride." They smile. They
share a moment.
They grip the wheel, share a moment. And they drive off into the foggy abyss.
And that's how you reach the time travel ending.
And who knows what happens to the middle car?
The aristocrats.
Man, what a fucking ride, dude.
Hey, literally and in every other way, what a ride.
I want this to here, let me see.
Can you export that?
That's what I was looking. Let's see. It's just called custom. I can share it. I don't know what each option is. Like a bookmark it.
So if Clayton gets Brandon's hum on, who gets his cool hat?
That's true. There's no Speedwagon. Hector gets it. No, Olive gets it.
Olive gets it. Olive definitely gets it.
Olive gets my hat. So this one actually puts it in book form. That button.
Oh, that's cool.
That does the play-by-play. This is just to share it, right? Oh, this is so I can post it. Music theme, none. Western, obviously. What do I title this?
Hold on. Let's see. Washington, BC.
Oh, yes. Washington, BC. Oh, B.C.
Yeah.
Description: a action-packed tale of
three Honda Civics with spoon engine.
of three vehicles that take Hershey and Onion on the ride of their lives. Tags time travel.
Mm-hmm.
Time
We get this
travel.
published. Hey.
I guess there was some like old gods.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Let's see.
racing.
Racing is too fast, too independent.
Great.
God dang, that's really freaking good.
Oh wait,
You do a subtitle?
I was gonna say I could do Too Fast, Too Independent, and then colon Washington V.C.
Washington, B.C. Oh my God.
Colon Washington V.C.
This is the Washington, B.C. chapter.
Historical.
Yeah, I was gonna say historical.
Paradoxical.
Paranormal.
Paranormal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Paranormal.
With the levitating chair.
JoJo.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel like if I do that, people won't click it.
Right.
They'll expect too much.
Can you just make Dio attack?
D
Space I.
There you go. Oh, it lowercases it, but that's fine.
I think that's a pretty good description of it.
I don't have to put NSFW. Publish the fuck out of this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it'll make everything in third person automatically. So when people read it, it makes it work.
Let other players read and remix your adventure. Holy jeez. View Clutter's page. Does that give the URL? Or
I can get the URL. I can get the share button. It's up here.
Okay.
So
put the URL in the chat. Hope it doesn't block.
I think invite friends to play, right? No, because that'd be to play. Add world. Oh no, that's world info.
There's gotta be a way.
Maybe when I'm on this page. Nope, that's to edit it. Bookmark. Well, now I bookmarked it. I guess if I get out of F11, share. There's a share button right up here.
Oh, okay.
Open at. I believe this will work. I'll post it. First, I'm gonna post it official first, and you tell me if it worked. You tell me if it worked.
Okay, good thinking. Discord.
I'm gonna post it and I'm gonna pin it in
perfect.
In context once it. Oh, I should put it in reading corner.
Oh my God, you're right. We already have a place for this. Yes, this is collected. I don't see a way to edit it, so I think that's a good link.
Awesome. This is going in reading corner. Exactly. How could they even make it better than it already is?
Right. Honestly, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna pin this. I'm gonna. Yep. Oh yeah, pin this. And then I'm gonna copy the title.
Mm-hmm.
Post it here with an up arrow. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. It fixed it. So now, everything's proper now that it's like a book. Holy shit!
Yeah.
So this is amazing. this is definitely. I'm gonna upvote, self upvote, just so I remember which one it is.
Yeah.
I self upvoted the Cyberpunk one with me and Logan. I think so. I just want to look at it because if I remember correct. Yep. So it gave us a weird dystopian future of like these slaves in the future city of Zyle.
Okay.
And it was like Logan's name I think was Flumpus. Oh yes, Logan's name was Flumpus, and because I knew we were going cyberpunk, I did Keanu.
Keanu, yeah.
Yep. And the whole thing, basically me being just being Keanu Reeves. I just constantly put on my glasses. I became the president of a company. That was the one where we ended up in a diner.
Okay.
Being attacked by an army of like ant-sized like clowns.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
That summoned their great god that was like a dragon or something. And then we summoned like a greater god. I don't know. Then Logan grew to the size of like basically No, like a Megazord, and it was just
Oh,
this
okay.
battle of of Logan versus this dragon just going at it. It was weird.
I love it.
And then the fantasy one, that was when we summoned demons
Got
from the
reading
trees
for you
on
on the
accident.
flight tomorrow.
There you go.
But you already know how it ends.
Yeah, but he
Actually,
could experience it. He could read it aloud to the people on the plane.
but you actually know how it begins.
Ooh, exactly. Whatever happened to the middle car? We'll have to come back for that one day. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. It's now officially in my saved. I'm glad that I could publish it as an editable version. To be like, yes, this is it. Heyo, how's it going?
Greg's here.
Also, we only took 98 actions.
Is that not a lot?
Well, me and Logan Cyberpunk one, we took 142.
That's a lot. Well, that's
Yeah.
more.
These were all just test ones. I could expect.
Well, I feel like we said a lot of things.
That's true.
And we let the story do, and we were just saying.
Getting rid of the blanks. I had a couple like blanks when I was just making sure the website worked.
Yeah, writer's block. I know how it goes.
Yeah. There we go. So now I have me and Logan's fantasy one, where the curse is broken, the Battle of the Titans Cyberpunk one, and the best one so far, I think.
Too fast, too independent. Washington, B.C. Good lord. Can we? Hey, you can
Zork.
absolutely stream some Zork. You can start at a mailbox facing north.
I definitely recommend checking out our Discord channel to read our
Yeah, if you want
story.
if you want to follow along into absolute confusion, you are more than welcome to. You can find that over on our Discord channel.
It is in the reading corner, which is an actual like kind of book club thing, but this is worth reading.
God
in my
dang,
opinion.
dude.
I feel like we had a beginning, we had a middle, and a beginning.
That's right. That's how it goes.
And it was like we had a full bell curve. Like we got real action packed in the beginning, and then it like slowed down right at the end, just enough to like have a nice ending.
That's the modern storytelling. Exposition, rising action, denouement, rising action, exposition.
Exactly. And then middle car.
Right in middle car. Greg says, "Well, I wanted to stop in before bed." That's perfect timing. We are about to get out of here ourselves.
Exactly.
You want to take us out of here?
Yes. Let me get over to this. Hi. If you like what you see, with the very little, all the text, the follow is free, and if you're feeling a little bit more generous, you can hit that subscribe button. If you have Twitch Gaming, right? It's Twitch Gaming, or is it Prime Gaming? It's Prime Gaming. October 6th. Good to know.
Dang.
If you have Prime Gaming, we'd appreciate it if you used it on us. Speaking of subscriptions, we have 2 YouTube channels, one where we used to upload our weekly gameplay videos, and the other where we used to archive our streams. We have a Twitter for weekly and daily updates on what we'll be streaming. Oh, you gotta do the codes, by the way.
Oh, do I?
Oh yeah, because Quinn's on his phone.
Oh, I forgot he was on his phone. I'm sitting here looking for a freaking raid.
Oh, yeah.
What is it? YouTube.
Yeah. I'm like, a lot of them have shorthand versions, if not. We have a Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook for behind the scenes content.
No, it doesn't.
And we have I thought I did one for IG.
Maybe
It might be Insta.
It's the
We also have a Discord where you could join us for community game nights, just talk to each other, play video games, and read our cool new story that we just put on there. I would not be surprised if that reading corner starts to get filled with a couple of these stories. I'd be down if you guys post stories in the reading corner. I'd be down to read them.
That would be so freaking good.
We could probably do a whole stream of that, of doing a lot of just storytelling.
Community submissions through AI dungeon.
That'd be great. So maybe look forward to that in our Discord if we post something about that, because that might be something to think over. We also have a website, carbyborner.com. All the links are on there for the socials and Discord and whatnot. We also have a store.
You can hit up the Discord if you're this bored.
Oh. We also have a store on there for the softest shirt we ever sold, a cool poster and a coaster. And our 2 podcasts, our regular CB podcast and then the JoJo podcast that me and Clayton have. That is giving us inspiration for stories.
I'll be honest, it's a lot like this. It's a lot like this. It's a lot of like Brandon announcing something and then me reacting to it and then me trying to figure out if I'm understanding something correctly. Watch that video you gave us, huh?
Yes, I gave for you too, Quentin. I gave everyone a rundown video this time around. I mean, I gave them to them last time. Only half of us watched it.
Yeah.
Gave everyone a rundown video. I gave you guys a second rundown video that's not as in depth, but explains it better in my opinion. But yeah, and if we beat either world real fast, we're gonna do Spire of Stars also because that's a short one.
Okay.
But that'll be interesting.
What about Master of Puppets? Can we do Master of Puppets?
Master. Trying to think. I'm trying to think how to do a jack of all trades, master of none.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Jack of all
Triads.
I don't know.
Master of nuns.
That's gonna do it for tonight. Good night.
Good night.
And have a nice last drive.
One last ride.
See ya.